Niigata Prefectural Botanical Gardens. Did it go away?
Wait, no, I think I fixed it. Okay. It says Niigata Prefectural Embankment Cultural Property Center. I don't know what that means.
That means office building to me.
Oh, it's the thing. The thingy thing. That's the mounds.
Ah.
Like, the moundy things.
So that should be here now. Ooh, maybe we can find them.
Okay.
They're probably just like right up there. Yeah, so Niigata Prefectural Archaeological Research Center. And then Satsakiyama Park. And then that is the Museum of Art, and the garden is that way too. And then I'm guessing that must be the path. Yeah, but here's the mounds, right? So I think that's the path to the mounds. So you want to do that since it's right in front of us?
Okay.
All right.
Take one for free.
Oh, take one for free.
Take one for free.
One for me. Let's roll. If it's not, we're turning around. Fudge that shit. If a rope appears, yep. I'm turning around. Yep. I'd be
It said something about bears, so you should be careful.
Make sure there's no bears sleeping in it.
There's a bunch of like middle spot there I can't read though.
Yeah. I could get the beginning little bit and then the ending. Yeah, so stick to the path.
Yep.
Well, you didn't have to tell me that.
Okay. No, I feel that. I'm not dressed for...
I wasn't planning on doing serious hiking today. But bears, huh? Always got to keep an eye out for the bears. The bears. Yes. Go bears. The bears. Not the bears, the bears.
My band teacher, he was from...
Oh, this one has like pottery in it. I don't know if we're allowed to go inside them. I don't know. Well, there's no bear. Oh, it's really freaking dark in here. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's not do that again. I think by the closed door and the locks, that means don't go in. Yeah. So I'm guessing the shape is because of the snow, right? So that the snow doesn't just weight down the roof and it kind of slides off the sides, right? And that's probably why it's so thick and why the door is so low for like insulation purposes, to try to keep it warm inside. I think this is like a place where having bonfires would be in order. Roast some marshmallows. It turned out pretty good, man. I did like a braised porky thing in my rice cooker. Like one of my... I've only made 2 successful dishes in my rice cooker, and that was the only other successful dish. The other dish was like, I threw a bunch of like fake crab and onion and just a bunch of like random stuff into the rice cooker and cooked it with the rice. Dash of soy sauce. Yeah. Sometimes you have to make that decision. Do I touch that strange plant that I don't know what it is, or do I fall off the side of the mountain and die? I touched the plant, risked getting some sort of rash, but didn't get it, and everything turned out not okay, but okay.
Okay-ish.
Okay-ish. My knee finally stopped hurting. That's the main part.
Yay!
Yeah.
Welcome back, knee.
Seriously. It was not happy. If memory serves me correctly. Yeah, you're fine. Hello, cutie. Hello. Hello. Is it snack time? Yummy, yummy. Hello. So these 2 are tied up and that one isn't. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Should you be tied up? Huh? Should you be tied up? Huh? Huh? I think you should be tied up. And now I'm slightly afraid that if we walk, you're going to follow us.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm afraid it's going to follow us now.
If it follows us, we can take it to someone.
Yeah, okay. Not good with animals?
They're okay. I don't know. They're not my favorite.
Well, I was a West Virginia farm girl, basically, so.
Well, I also grew up on a farm, but my memories of farming are like, and then this calf tried to headbutt me several times. And I was like, fuck you, calf.
Oh, good, it's staying. Okay.
And then Dad was like, hey, we're going to move the cows across.
Don't you pick the flowers.
No,
I'm watching you.
I'm not picking the flowers.
This place is pretty cool. I kind of wish I came like a couple weeks ago when everything would have been in full bloom. Do you know roses are the national flower of America?
I did know that because I looked it up right before coming here, and then I was like, "That's
Having too much similarity to the UK.
you done." I'm getting down.
Before somebody yells at you.
Yeah.
Dame! Dame! Get down, foreigner! Do not get so close to the flowers. No, I'm not doing a Japanese accent because then people would call me racist.
That's how you speak Japanese like half the time.
True, true. Otherwise, people don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel like people who say speaking with a Japanese accent is racist are people who have never tried to learn Japanese.
That's strange. Usually the light changes pretty much right as soon as you push the button.
I think it's because the light just changed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Alright, so we parked up here, right? And then we walked here. And then over here was that, the archaeological, I can say that word, I swear, building. And then we came down here, and we went on this path, and we checked out these mounds, and then we looped around, and we kind of did like this loop around this thing, I think. And then we came back down over here, and we walked over, and then we were here, and then we went over here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and now we're here over by the vending machine.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm thinking maybe we'll do maybe a loop around the lake and then into the building, back to the car. Oop, back to the car. And then lunch.
Lunch.
Yeah. Those are questions that I have. Like, when does a pond stop being a lake? When does a stream start being a creek? And when does a creek start being a river?
Have you ever asked Google?
Google's so busy all the time. I don't want to pester her too much. And obviously,
she's very knowledgeable.
Google is a woman because she's very knowledgeable. Oh.
No, I too am a woman, but I am not very knowledgeable.
Yeah, so for an adult, 600 yen.
Okay.
I'm glad I read that right. So it's not raining, it's not cloudy, it's just really strong winds. And they're so strong that they tend to actually start ripping the sides of my building apart. Four Seasons. I think this is what this piece is called, Four Seasons. So one of these is winter, summer, spring, and fall. Oh, there's more vending machines over there that I didn't notice. Oh, and there's a culture center. We need to go to the art museum at some point too. There's a lot to do around here.
Yeah.
I might just walk over here just for yucks. I might not pay to go into this building. I think this is one of those things like that anime museum that's in town that's really expensive. I mean, it's much in Niigata.
It was only 200 yen though.
No, the anime museum was 2,000 yen.
No.
We went there, it was 2,000 yen, and they had some sort of big exhibition going on and stuff like that.
That's probably why it was 2,000 yen.
Yeah, it was way overpriced.
Because if you go there when they don't have a big exhibition going on, it's only 200.
Well, I didn't pay, so. And she's the one who wanted to go there, so. Yeah, it's like Shonen Jump, but it's not Shonen Jump. Ooh, a bigger map. Oh God, I love maps. I like maps in this kind of form. I don't like carrying maps, but this is the stuff that I likes. So we are here. If we walk this, there's some sort of building. If we go up to here, circle around. Oh, I think we might be able to go into the greenhouses. You know what's really sad?
What's really
Video games have ruined me.
Why?
Because I look at this and I'm thinking, okay, so this is the part where you sneak underneath the patties and they're patties, or yeah, it's a patty, right? What would you call this?
A lily pad.
Yeah, and then
Yes, a pad.
so you sneak underneath of them and you pop up, and that's where you snipe people and you duck underneath. I think that was like something.
That is Metal Gear.
I'm thinking like Call of Duty kind of Black Ops sort of that kind of thing. Right?
The difference between solid and liquid snake, is that what we're doing here?
This guy's huge. It's gorgeous. Oh good, the signs have, well, I was about to say English, but it's not English, it's Latin. But
Romaji?
Romaji, I guess. Yeah. It's freaking huge. Bees are good. I like bees. Bees serve a purpose in life. Unlike hornets and wasps. Those are just assholes. So, we were in the car. It was like a little car, 3 seats, so we were all in the front row. My mother was driving, I was in the middle, my cousin was by the window. And then it was really hot. We were like, I think leaving, no, we were heading towards the farm to go take care of the horses. And my cousin apparently flicked something off the window. And I didn't realize what it was. And I was wearing like a tank top. And all of a sudden, I start flapping my arm up and down like this because I felt like there was something in my armpit. And I didn't know what it was. So I was up and down a few times. And then all of a sudden, like the 4th or 5th time, jam! It stung me. I opened my arm up. There's a freaking bee underneath my arm. And I'm like, what the frick? Oh my God. Ow. Ow. It hurts so much. And, you know, that bee gave me like 4 or 5 times before it stung me. So it took a lot before it decided it was like, okay, this gots to stop. You know? But, yeah, that was the first and only time I've been stung by a bee. And it was, well, it was an accident. It was my fault, but it was mainly my cousin's fault. At least that's how I play it. I'm so happy. The fact that it was 7-Eleven brand, which is usually really reliable for being good, and the fact that it was a milk tea, which is usually fine. Even the bad milk teas are usually just fine. Really surprised me. Like, what? I just remember it was in a funny shaped bottle, so I probably won't buy that bottle again. Because I've had other 7-Eleven brand milk teas and they were just fine. And they're usually cheaper.
That feeling like you're calling someone a dummy, or
Basically.
a doofus, or a dumbass.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's just it's a classy way to say it. It's just a classy way to say it.
Like when you're going to Target and you're like, I'm going to Target.
Everybody I know calls it Target.
Okay.
And then it's like, it's not Domino's, it's Domino's.
Well, I've never been there. Well, we don't really have any Domino's around where I live.
So,
That's probably
yeah.
what I call it.
So it's Target, Domino's, Duma, dumbass.
I was trying to explain to one of the teachers.
There's a lot of people who say Mickey D's.
Yeah.
I think it's like a regional thing.
Maybe.
Like soda and pop.
Yeah. I've noticed since I came to Japan, I think because I'm not around enough Minnesotans anymore, that I started saying soda instead of pop.
Ah, we're soda people. Washington, D.C., it's soda.
But we're Minnesota, so it's like the only place.
Minnesota, is it sneakers or is it tennis shoes?
I've heard both.
Ah.
My family usually says tennis shoes, but...
Well, I alternate because it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Like if you're going out to play basketball, then to me that's a sneaker. But if you're going out for a walk, then it's just a tennis shoe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In a weird way?
Kinda.
That's how my logic works. I can see that, but you know what, the sneaker thing too, like you're saying it's like fashion for sneaker. Well, it's always like, I'm thinking name brand sneakers. You got your Jordans on, you're gonna go play Michael Jordan basketball. Sneakers. Tennis shoes, I'm just going for a walk, let me put my tennis shoes on.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I guess my mom always called them tennis shoes, but I've heard my classmates call them sneakers and stuff too, so I don't know. I would say
the Dome. Wasn't there a movie where people were all trapped like in a town in the Dome and then the Simpsons did some sort of ripoff of it? Or am I just imagining that? There was like a movie, right? Like the Dome or something, where like a whole town was like trapped underneath of a dome, and then the Simpsons movies did like a parody of that.
I've never seen any of the Simpsons movies, but I remember this episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog that was like a dome.
Well, Courage is amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm not a botanist. So, do all cherry trees make cherries? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure most cherry trees make cherry blossoms. I'm just going on a hunch here. Okay, you can ask Google. I mean, she's busy, but she'll make time for you. Yokoso. Unfortunately. I wonder
Unfortunately, maybe.
You know, if we...
No homework.
I wonder... I think lesson planning is considered homework.
Those are better things. I don't know.
Yeah, I have homework. But I think... maybe my American University ID, because I still have it. Do you think that'll work? I can get a discount with that? Probably not. So, like, these are like seed pods that are like ginormous. The gray orangutan with just spread eagled sitting there. Like, yeah. Come sit on my lap. Or maybe I just find that disturbing.
No, I think you've had too many bad experiences with men trying to follow you off of trains.
Basically. Now I just think everything is disturbing. He looks like a Paul. Paul, or maybe a Ronald. What do you think he looks like? He could be a Samuel. Maybe. We'll call him Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul. That's his name, Uncle Paul.
Yay! They have hiragana, so I can actually read what these flowers are supposed to be called. That's always good. No smoking, no pets, no eating. So cameras are allowed. Yay! First, Tropical Dome, Genesis. Dude, just with the cave effect alone, I think this was worth 600 yen. Like, just step in here.
My mom is like, "Are you going?" And I'm like, "Fuck no."
The aesthetics in this place.
Fucking rope mat, rope mat.
It's a rope. Turn away. But it also has a really nice handrail, so. So that makes it okay. You better mind the step. Mind it. Use your mind. I mean, yeah, technically that was correct, but normally we would say, watch your step.
I think it's mind your step. The problem is they said the step.
Yeah.
Like there was only one step.
Like, mind the stairs. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
But
They're trying.
they're trying. We understood the sign. I think that's all they can really ask for, right?
They got it a lot closer than I've seen something.
Ah. So, it's a coffee tree. Make coffee beans. It's a good tree. These things are huge. They look like bananas. It's like pipe cleaners. It's a pipe cleaner tree. This is where pipe cleaners come from, Laura. They grow naturally. And once again, all I can think of is video games. I'm so... I'm pretty hungry myself, so we'll go get sushi after this. Now we leave the dome. This alone was worth the 600 yen, and then there's more, which I think is like a museum of sorts. I don't know if I can emphasize how much I'm enjoying myself right now. Oh my gosh, look at those, they're so cool! And they're like my favorite color. So I wanted to do the outside stuff first. This place is really nice. I'm about 1000% sure I'm coming back. I'll bring freaking Scarlett here. She'll probably really enjoy it. And freaking Albert, you know how much he loves to take pictures. You gonna go to the bathroom? Yeah, celery is just stringy, crispy water. And some people like it, some people don't, but I'm quite fond of it. The antique flower. So, running water and flowers. These are like two of my favorite things. And honestly, I wish I had a bit more of a green thumb because plants just die. And this reminds me of something like out of Secret Garden. Did you ever read that book or watch the movie?
Yeah. I don't really remember much about it other than the main character is very sensitive.
like I think it was so like there's the mansion and then this one's fuzzy. It's a furry leaf. I love what you just did though. These are my favorite trees. Kind of just want to pet it. I think this might be a type of mint. It looks like mint. Yeah, I think it's like parsley. So these are all edible. They're herbs. Or at least those are. This place got an aquarium. I don't think 600 yen is enough. Like if you told me 1,000 yen, I would be like, okay, that makes sense. Tiger lotus. That's pretty big. It's like as big as us.
Littlefoot for so fucking long, man.
Nah, he's got a big tummy. He's got the thing for tree stars, like water stars. He'd probably just go crazy for it. I think that's what they would call it, a water star, right? What do you think?
Oh, it's not really shaped like a star.
A water circle? But that's what they call leaves. I don't know what they would call it. They have like 20 movies now, and I've only watched the first 7. I'm really out of my Land Before Time loop. I'll admit that. I'm behind. I freaking love this kid. No, he's not. No, he's not. Damage done, man.